Today we celebrate the feast day of St Pius X. He was born into a family of 10, into poor, humble surroundings in a small town called Ries, near Venice. He entered a seminary, was ordained to the priesthood, and was later appointed a bishop. In 1903 he was elected Pope against his wishes, but he set about performing simple reforms of the Church. For example, he insisted on the separation of Church and State, modernising the liturgy and the Church's regulations. But his motto was very simple and effective: to restore all things in Christ. That's a very simple and powerful narrative. As it was for Pius, it is also for us to restore all things in Christ, a little over 100 years after his own election to the papacy. But perhaps the most influential decision that Pius ever made for the life of the Church was he lowered the age of the reception of First Communion from 12 to 8, because there was an understanding at that time that children knew the difference between right and wrong and possessed the simple capacity for reason. And that led them to a simple understanding of the Eucharist as the bread of life. And that's why Pius made a decision to lower the age from 12 to 8. And that's why the boys and girls today are able to prepare and celebrate their First Communion when they are around the year of 8 years of age. Today we give thanks to God for the fidelity of Pope Pius, for his apostolic fortitude, and as he had tremendous devotion to the Eucharist, we're mindful of all our children who are celebrating the sacrament, especially in this year. So we ask God to bless us, to protect us, and to keep us safe on this feast day of St Pius X.